Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, VTubers and VTubettes of all ages, species, and varieties. I'm your host, Cayde, Master Live2D's Min, Phrygian. It rhymed. Today with a wonderful, wonderful little show, a little art show, to be precise. Because today, we're gonna do more. That's right, more. What was it? When was the last time I did Live2D? Like last week? More Live2D. Yay! Applause, applause. Note to self: get a funny thing that appears in the corner that says over here, it says applause, and I'll toggle that on and off when I want people to clap for me, and that's the joke. So that's the joke. That is what is happening. Hold on, I broke something. Okay, hold on. I accidentally broke Google Chrome, which is where I hold all the audio or all the background music. I don't know what happened to the audio, but it's gone. It's gone. I don't know where it went. It's still playing. It's still playing, but it's just gone, and I don't know where it went. So hold the phone. Hold the phone. Just one momento. While I close, it's gonna get real quiet for a second. I will make background music for you. It's gonna get real quiet for a second. Hold on. It's gonna do hold on. Nope, it is still up. Oh, there it is. It's in the corner. Found it. I found it. It was in the corner. It was in the corner. Music, please. Music, please. Come on. Sorry. It's gonna be quiet for like 2 more seconds. I promise. Hold on. And I gotta change some settings. Oh, there's so much stuff happening. Hold on. No. It's connect to Spotify. No, don't appear on that screen. Hold on. Dashboard. Creator dashboard. Music library. Where is it? Let's play that song. Can you hear that? Is that good enough? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Headphones? What do you say? Headphones? Look, sounds fine. Sounds fine to me. Sounds fine to me. Music is good. Make it louder. Fantastic. Now, where were we? Good. I already said it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Live2D. We're doing Live2D today. Doing Live2D today. Not as exciting as... What were we playing last time? Oh, you're playing Tower of Fantasy, weren't we? Not as exciting as a gacha game. I know. But... I like doing this, so we're doing what I want to do, and what I want to do is rig a brand new mod. Oh, hey, Strange Dragon, good to see you. Thank you for the pet. Thank you. And this time I'm gonna show it from the very, very start, which is the very, very start being from the actual import of the model, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna have a good time. And by good time, I mean it's gonna be somewhat stressful, because last time we rigged a model, it was the one I am currently using, and it wasn't as serious. This time I'm gonna put my whole, I'm gonna put my whole, my 100% everything into this, because I'm gonna be using this one probably more than my other one. I need to be good, be perfect. Okay, so enough rambling. Let's just start. And I don't know what your personal experience with Live2D thinking is, Mr. and Miss Strange Dragon, but it all starts with your file, and I have it right here. You just have to take your little PST, your little Photoshop file, and boom, drag it in. Very easy, very simple. Full scale. This is the first, actually this is the second time actually. The model I'm currently using is also 5K by 5K, but I've also made the new one 5K by 5K. Probably should have tested if it would work, but there it is. There he is. It's gonna, there we go. Here he is. Look at him. All the files. That's a background I forgot to take out. Let's just delete that for real quick. Just cut the background out real quick. I don't need the background. It's so big. Okay, hold on. It froze. Hold on. I deleted the oh, no, it's good. We're good now. Okay, here is the model. I don't know if you've ever seen the whole thing. I don't think I posted every single last bit and piece, but yep, okay, yep, that's working. Everything is where it should be. Question mark. Yeah, everything's where it should be. This is the new model. Oh geez, he's naked. Hold on. That's the new model. Ta-da! This is what I spent months working on. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. As you can see, everything is labeled perfectly. I took a long time. Took me a long time. I actually have the Photoshop file open down here in Cayde because I organized everything. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm naked. Oh no! Where's my clothes? I lost my clothes. Hold on. Let me put my pants on. Where'd it go? There. Phew. That was gonna be embarrassing. But here, this is a Cayde file. I'm gonna have it open up in the background so I know exactly, because I layered everything. Like everything's like layered how I want it to be. But when you upload it to Live2D, sometimes it reorganizes everything. And I need to know exactly where everything is. Exactly where I put everything. So that's why I have it. So I have it open down here, so I can know exactly where in the order I need things to be. First things first. Hold on, I just want to admire my work for a second. Where'd it go? Everything up here, up here in the little, up here in the projects part folder. This is like just the file, like raw, and then like down here, the deformer thing down here. Whoop, you see it down here. Is just everything just kind of put in there. It's just kind of threw everything in there. So job number 1 is just kind of organize everything. After that, it's time. After that is time to start making meshes. And not gonna lie, first half of the stream is just gonna be meshes. It's just gonna be meshes. So prepare for a lot of like vertices, vertexes, and like points, because that is all it will be. That is all this first part will be. This is the process. This is the raw process that everyone goes through, that all the cool Live2D riggers go through. Hold on. Yep, okay. So step 1. Step one is I could control shift A and just auto mesh everything, which is what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do to make my life easier is I'm gonna auto mesh everything and then go in on the bits and pieces that really need a good mesh, i.e. the mouth, the eyes, a lot of other things, and just go ham on those. Because certain things you do not need, you don't really need the good mesh. Obviously, you would want the good mesh, but you know, you don't need it on everything. For example, like the eyebrows, you don't really need the good mesh. Or the nose, you don't need the good mesh, because it's just the nose. So, actually, first I'm just gonna organize everything into. Oh, there's so much. There's so many layers. So many goddamn layers. There's so many layers. Too many layers. First things first. Just kind of organize everything as best I can by putting everything into deformer parts, into parts. Actually, I think the first step was auto meshing everything. I'm just gonna do that. Standard. It's gonna take a second. Hold on. There's like 50 parts. Give it once. There it is. Weirdly enough, it looks kind of satisfying. I don't know why. Just personally, seeing all the vertices just kind of look kind of cool. That's just me though. Untake that off. And now. I'm forgetting something very important. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not a master. Texture Atlas. There's not gonna be enough space. Hold on. I'm probably gonna end up referring to Live2D videos because honestly, I forgot. So, how's your day while we wait for this to load? I've never worked with the model this big before, so there's probably gonna be some things. Yep. Some things that not really have done. Yep, that's not gonna be enough. Cancel. Yes. Texture Atlas. Yeah, most of what I'm going off of is based off of Sapphire's SYA Fire, Sapphire's Live2D videos, and also Cutie Dragon's videos, Live2D videos. That's where most of my knowledge comes from, and that's probably what I will be referring to the most. To the most. That's where I learned. And you're also probably gonna see me do a bunch. You're probably gonna see a bunch of jank stuff, that I've done. Does this fit? What's this at? 47%. There is a chance. There's a very unfortunate chance that I may or may not have drawn this too big. There's a very unfortunate chance that is the case. I really hope not. But we will see. And in case, oh, wait. Yep, that's good. As far as I know, according to video, that's good. According to video, which could be outdated, there's a very good chance it's outdated. What you really want is to get your texture atlas as close to 100% as possible. And in my case, I have to set it to 8192 by 8192, whatever that means. But that's what I had to set it to. So, okay. That's going to take a minute. That's going to take a minute. And also, we're probably going to go in and reorganize all that because... Damn it. Hold on. No. I forgot to do... Hold on. Did I forget something? Did I forget to unlayer something? Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, hold on. Let's go back. Take me back to the texture atlas. Like, let me show you. This. No! I forgot. Okay. I forgot to do that. Cool. I forgot to separate a piece into two pieces. This one. This is still one piece. Cool. And that's a one piece. That one piece, how bad did I mess this up? Hold on. Oh yeah, I just completely forgot to unlayer the ears. Hold on, we're gonna have to scrap all this. Just, yeah, do not save that. Nope, no save. Hold on, I made an oopsie. I relayered and cut all this like at 2 a.m. yesterday. So I forgot some things, but it's very easy, very simple. It's not hard at all. Basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just delete. It's gonna hide all these layers so I can see what I'm doing. Hey, Heidi ho, how's it go? Going pretty good so far. I've accidentally uncovered that I was not prepared. Because I did not properly cut up this model. So now I have to go back in and fix it and then re-export it and then start again. I forgot to cut the ears up and separate them into left and rights, which is something you have to do so that everything works. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, which honestly, learning experience for everyone. Y'all get to see what I have to do to get the model ready. In fact, there's like 3 times as many layers in this whole model than before. This used to be like I don't know. This file used to be a lot bigger, but because I've consolidated everything, it's not as big. So now watch as I cut up everything into its proper places, which is very simple. Just kind of select the whole part, and which is this part. Very easy. Control C, Control V, boom. Go back here, grab your big brush. Hold on. Up, grab your big brush. Just grab a really big brush, eraser, and this food, just delete it. Now it's separated into 2 pieces, and just like label it. Labeled it properly. Earfold right. Earfold left. Check this out. Boom. See, look. Now it's ready. And we just do the same thing for all the parts. And this what I'm doing right now is basically what I did like all of yesterday and the day before, or all of yesterday. Just double check that it's the right piece. All right, that's good. And now we just do this one. And hey, Weasel, nice to see you here. My #1 fan. And yeah, there we go. Now the ears are properly cut up. Bold! Oh no. Yep, now the ears are good, I think. Let me just quickly double check everything, make sure it's all good. As far as I know, it should be fine. I hope. Oh, did I cut these up right? Okay, yeah, okay, that's good, that's good. Hands are good. All good, all good, all good. Everything else, I believe, is good. The ears are the only thing I really messed up on. Just turn everything back on. For sake of, just unhide everything for sake of, I don't want to accidentally break something by hiding something. Good. Okay. Now, save the file. Real easy, like. It's a big file. It's gonna take a second. Take a hot minute. Hold on. And now, let me hide this real quick. I don't know if it's gonna open up File Explorer, but I don't know where it's gonna pop up and what kind of files it's gonna show. Hold on. I'm just gonna hide that real quick. Like, hold on, it's coming back. Yep, that's a lot of files. Yep. Let's put in here. Say it as PSD. Save. Yep, replace. Give it 1 minute. Hold on. All right, it's good. It is good now. Hide that. And we're back. Okay, now we're ready. Hold on, wait. Now we're ready. Grab it, drag it, put it in here. Real easy, like, full scale recommended. I want it full scale. I drew it at 5K by 5K when I put it in 5K by 5K. Probably gonna make things harder on me, but whatever. I'll pay for it later. If it's a fucko bungo. Oh, I should have deleted the background. Just gonna hide it for now. Nah, just cut it. Just cut the background. Let's give it a minute. Takes a second for it to destroy. There it is. Okay. Now I will select everything. Something's not right. I don't know why. It's supposed to have more files. Hold on. I feel like I did something a little wrong. I'm still learning. It's still kind of hard. I may tout myself as a Live2D expert, but in reality, I'm not even that good. I am decent at best. I feel like at this point I've hit like a solid 5. Like in terms of like, or maybe like a 4. Like in terms of like good, like 10's a master level, 1's like a complete beginner. I feel like I'm now at a 4 or something, maybe a 5, depending on how this project turns out. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot of waiting, I'm sorry. All we can do is wait. So how's your day? How's it been hanging since 3 days ago? Was it like 3 days ago? It was today's Sunday. Last time I streamed was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like 3 days ago. How's it been? Me personally, I've been good. Been tired just overall, but good overall. Yeah, just save that entire texture atlas. Hungover as shit. Started drinking with my buddy at 7 a.m. Saturday and stopped at 3 a.m. Sunday. Yeah, last night we were having a little bit of a shit. There was a bit of a shit. I'm not much of a drinker myself, but there was a bit of a shindig last night. And I wasn't drinking because not really poisonally a big fan of drinking, but also because I had to work in the morning. So yeah, it was and the party lasted also around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It was a very, very late party. So I did not get much sleep that night, which is why I took a big fat nap. And why I woke up at I took a fat nap. I got home and I took a fat nap at around 2. Woke up at around 6. So like around streaming time. And I was very woefully unprepared for any of it because I was just way too tired. You know, this ain't right. Let me just. Something about this ain't right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. There's supposed to be more files in here. It's just like, let's just pick this right here. Yeah, deformer. Yeah, cheek warp. No, yeah, part. It's supposed to be parts. Why aren't there parts? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what part's on. Just really to organize it, but confused me for a second. Mink, get here. Okay. Well, the second bit was supposed to move everything into parts, but well, it didn't. So, it's gonna leave everything as is. Everything's in the folder it needs to be. So I guess it doesn't really matter. So let us. I'm just gonna do that. Get rid of those because they're bothering me. Yeah, no, this is something ain't right. I don't know what I did wrong. But it's supposed to have folders. Excuse me while I try to figure out what I did wrong. Ah, okay. I think I know what I did wrong. Hold on. Let me reference. Yeah, I think what I did wrong is everything is in a folder. Yeah, whereas here everything is not in a folder. Okay, let me try this. Let me just unfolder all of this. Just keep it all raw. This might fix the problemo. I think big think the problem was everything's in a folder, so it just kind of confused everything. I think. We've just taken everything out of the folder. Very scuff, I know. Very scuffed Live2D stream. Don't worry, I know. Don't think I don't know. I should have tested it, but I really want to just go in raw. See how it went in. See how it went. And I'm paying for it. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna delete this background. No background, no background. Okay, everything's out of the file. I'm gonna export this as yet another thing. And we're gonna try it again. Hopefully it fixes it. If not, we'll just work with it. Let's close that out. No, don't save it. Let's close it. Why not? Let me try this. Maybe if I load it in half scale, it'll fix it. Nope, still doing it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. New model. Yeah, there's all the files. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, new model with PSD. Full scale. Is that working now? I think it's working now. I don't know what difference I did, but nope. Why is it doing that? Can I manually? I can manually add the thing. Okay. If it messes up again, I'm gonna have to refer to like a video because I did it the same way last time. Oh no. All right, hold on. Oh. I think it's frozen. Nope, we're good. Okay, I think I don't know what went wrong, but we're loading PSD model onto the untitled model. Add all layers as new mesh. That's those are some familiar options. Because I don't know why it did that. I don't know why it did that. I don't know why these files aren't showing up first. And now I can put it into things. Cool, fine, cool, fantastic, cool, okay. Cool, okay. Go to desktop, new file. This is how I always save everything. And I hope you feel better later. I hope you start feeling better from your hangover. My mind, I'm sorry if I'm just mentioning that, even though you said it like 10 minutes ago. My mind just kind of goes, whoo, 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 just kind of goes and goes. And I forget, and I don't realize things until like much later. So let's call this file Phrygian, because this is Phrygian Redux. Think done. Okay, now everything, well, big files takes long. Big files take long. Hold on. But yeah, my mind just kind of goes, pew, 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 pew. It just kind of goes and goes. And I don't realize things until like much later. Things like don't click. Or if I don't like focus on it for long enough, I just kind of forget things. I just kind of forget things very often. Oh, cool, nice. And if you want to see, here's like, oh, while you're here, since y'all two are, so you Strange and you Weasel. Oh, what is this? Fun. Okay. But since y'all two are here, let me show y'all what I've actually done. Let me show y'all what the plans are. Plan number 1. I'm gonna get rid of the background. Give that a hot minute. Oh no, this is faster. Cool. Let me give y'all like a peeky at what I have done, what the plans are. So the plan is So the plan is this. Hold on, wait. This is the base model. Hold on. The plan is this is the base model. So y'all can see it. Very, very small. Very cute. I'd like to believe. Horns, because I think they're cool. I think they're cool. And also it makes things easier for modeling. If we get to it, which I don't know if we, which I hope we do. Oh. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Whoa, hold on. Hold the phone, hold on. I disappeared for a second. And the audio has gone whack. Hold on. Can you hear me? Is everything fine? Nothing else sounds like weird? Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Let's skip a little bit to the song. Hold on. Okay, now it's better. Better. I don't know what happened there. No idea what happened there. What they're saying? Oh yeah, here's the plan. Here's the schematics. Here is the base model. Here's what it's kind of gonna look like. By kinda, I mean this is what it's gonna look like. Here's what it looks like. Here's what the base model looks like. This is the REDUX model. Are you driving through a tunnel? No, but I am running like 7 different programs at once. So my CPU probably doesn't like that. That's probably, oh, hey, Solvable, by the way, hey, Solvable, you're here. But my CPU probably doesn't like that I'm running a lot of programs. Let's see, I got Google. Why do I have Steam open? You can see my Steam. Oh yeah, I forgot I was downloading Payday. Yeah, add me. You can add me on Steam. There's my ID right there. Woo! But I was downloading Payday. Let's just kind of close that. Get it out of here. Yeah, I got this. I got art program open. Minimize. Oh no, it's frozen. I got art program. I got another art program. I got stream. I got face tracking. I got a lot of things open. My eyes can't see that small, unfortunately. See if I open it again. It'll pop up eventually. Yeah. I need to explore or was it experiment with like the size of the screen. I might make the screen bigger, like on stream, like make the screen like bigger. Oh, there it is. Yeah, because right now it's kind of scrunchy. Oh, unfortunately, resizing it does not make the name better, but it's, where is it? What's that bunch at? Yeah, with so many programs running, I don't think my computer is liking it all that much. Bigger is better. Yeah, that's my Steam name. If you ever feel like playing, I don't know, Fall Guys or Payday, we'll see. But here's the base model. Back to what I was saying before everything started going to shit. This is the base model. This is what it's gonna look like. But we have a bunch of accoutrements. For one, I added these little wrinkles so that whenever I move my eyebrows, I don't know, I could do something with that. That's not the big thing. Big thing is I added, let's see if I can do it here. I have to like hide things and unhide a lot of other things. Let's see, where is it? First of all, gloves previously / currently aren't removable, but now with the brand new 3.0 model, they are. Don't have any of these games, so I will pass. I'm on my futon on the floor and I can't be bothered doing things. It's okay. Here's it. Oh yeah. Currently, gloves are not removable, but now with the new model. Okay, no, that was a smudge on my screen. I thought I missed a single pixel. Now they are removable. Now you can see the beans. Now the beans are up for display. Very fun, very cool. Brand new to the Phrygian model. And the brand new Phrygian model. Available in stores everywhere. We have the choice of different X-leg accessories. Accessory number 1, the tried and true spats. We love them. They're cute. No one wears them, I think, except for maybe like conductors. I don't really know. I thought they were cute. But brand new, and the color subject to change. Socks. Got socks now. Brand new socks. Cause why? I thought it was funny. That's why. So now I can wear socks. Socks and spats. At the same time? Sure. But they don't match. But socks and spats. That's the options. Option number 3, if you're a little more scandalous. For when I'm feeling scandalous, I'm naked now. Everything comes off. I can have a dedicated button that takes off all of my clothes, and I can be naked. In fact, where did I put it? Yeah, in fact, everything can come off, even the earring. It all comes off, 100% naked. Oh no! Don't look at me, I'm naked, ah. But that's brand new to the model, to the game. Where's my pants? My pants, there we go. And bow tie comes off too, because I thought it was funny and it's really easy. Hee hee hee, hoo hoo hoo. Extra fluffy, we love it. What else did I do? Oh yeah, brand new arms. I got new arms, baby. New arms. Hand, arm. Here we go. Oh, I have a lot of stuff. Let's take off my right arm. Give it a second. Don't worry, when everything's rigged, there will be a single button that'll just do this. But for now, it's manual. And then, ta-da! Microphone arm. You love it. You know what? You love it. It's the brand new microphone arm for when I want microphone. Very cool. Very swanky. And then, where'd I put it? I lost it. Put my arm back, please. And now, new to the game, baton arm. Wait, hold on. I messed it up. Hold on. Hold on. That one. Hold on. Take that one off. Baton arm. I'm holding a baton. So whenever I'm probably not going to use this one much, but I wanted to make it and it's already there. So it's there. Anyways, baton arm. I can move the baton around. Ooh. Anyways, so that's what's new to the game. That's like the new stuff other than the redesign. That's new. But can we dual wield? Oh, I can. Hold on. Let me just remove my arms real quick. Let me just remove my other arm. Hold on, I can do this. Bink. Oh no. Or am I holding them behind my back? I don't know. That kind of looks like that. Baton arm. Take off the glove. I don't want to wear the glove right now. And microphone arm. In fact, I could take the gloves off the microphone arm too. Hold on. That one off. Take that one off. Boom. Microphone arm. Except they kind of overlap, but you get the picture. You get what else? You get it. I can dual wield it, but they kind of like overlap, but not in a good way. But I can. It is possible. With the brand new technology, I can do whatever my heart pleases. That's gonna hide that because I'll work on those later. That's gonna be like the arms are gonna be gonna be one of the last things I do. Let me turn my arms back on. Hold on. I need to grab things. Bink. And my arms are back. Cool. So that's what's new. And also, I can cry. I can cry. I can blush on command, and I can cry on command. Very far. I can cry on command. Crying is new to the game. We love crying. Everyone knows it's healthy to shed a couple tears now and then. It's healthy. It's healthy. It's gonna be real cool. We got this little teardrop. I'm at a bunch of like physics to it. It's gonna be swinging around. Love it. I have so many ideas, and now I can finally complete them. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, now I showed you all the cool things. Time to do all the boring stuff. Everyone loves a good cry. You feel so much like a good throw up, like after a good vomit. You feel good after a good cry. You feel so good. You feel so good. It feels so good. Is everything... It's gonna unhide everything. Unhide everything. And now we're gonna do a boring part. We love the boring part. The boring part is organizing all of these into the proper parts. This one's gonna take a little bit. Ouch. Oh jeez. Blush goes into face. Blush goes into face. Horns also go into face. Right? Let's do a face. Yeah, face. Horn into face. Is this part of the thing necessary? I'm not too entirely sure. But it's good to do. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's good to do. For why? Well, because the guide that I read said so. Those brows. These two. Oh, dang. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I can just do. Hold on. Watch this. Check this. Check this trick out. Check. Brows. So. Brows. Select both brows, and you can, if you select all the parts, you can select however many parts you want, and just put them all into the same thing. It makes things faster instead of doing it one by one. Let's grab all the eye parts. Eyes. Oh yeah, here you go. Hold on, I want to show you this. I made the little eye shine. It looks like a cat. I'm gonna make this like transparent. Like it's gonna be like transparent because it's like a shine. Anyways, I thought it looked cute, so it's cool. Anyways, so we're gonna grab all the eyepieces. Eye white. I was gonna grab all of them, put them in to the eye. It's so cute. It's so cute. Also, no face. It's so adorable. Thank you. I know. I'm like the best character artist in the entire world. You don't even know. I'm top tier. And no one can make creatures cuter than me, except for me. Just kidding. It's spent like two years. It's been like a year or two. It's been this current design has been like 2 years in the making. I started designing the initial model. You want to see the initial model? I don't know if all of y'all have seen the first model. Let me show y'all the very first model that I had, because I feel like I've come a long way. Ready? Oop, everything's fine. Yeah, live YouTube videos being very funny. Hold on. Let me show y'all the very first model. So this is the very first model I had. This is the very first model that I made, actually. Give it a minute. Foop. Yeah, this is the very first model that I ever made. Right here. This is the first one. At the time, very proud, love it. You know, big fan. But this is the very first model I made. You know, it's not the it's, and then you know, I'm proud of it. Still am proud of it. You know, for the first one I ever made. And here is the second one. They had like no emotes. The second one I made, which is like the current model, is right here, which is a much bigger upgrade. The one you know and love. Much better in my opinion. And now we're working on the third one. And now we have the current model. Now we have the funny small model. We have the funny small model now. And now we're making the new model, the new one. But yeah, that's what I used to. That's what that's 2 years, 2 years in the making, baby. Of like redesign, small like changes and redesigns. Remember, kids, everybody starts somewhere. Not everyone can be what's her name? You know, the best. Everyone starts in the beginning. I mean, Live2D stuff is like relatively, it's still relatively like new. You started at a place better than I could ever. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to I'm trying to word this without sounding like pretentious. I'm trying to word it without sounding pretentious or like, I'm better than you. But I don't know. I feel like years of just looking, like I've never drawn before. I've never like drawn before. I took one like one like art class in like high school. It was like it was like mandatory. It was like a mandatory class. And from there, I learned like the basics, like maybe the fundamentals of. The only thing I really remember is like perspective, like a little bit. That's the only thing I remember learning. I don't remember perspective, but I remember learning about it. But I feel like just years and years of just like collecting art, like collecting art, and by collecting art, I mean I was on Tumblr and Twitter downloading pieces of art that people drew and like saving them and just kind of looking at them. So like I guess subconsciously I was like studying like subconsciously I was like studying and kind of learning, so that when I started I kind of somewhat had a better grasp of like what I wanted it to look like. But even then it was still very like rudimentary, you know, you know what I mean. My art lessons in school taught me not to art. I remember I drew a horse, and it was a very bad horse. I remember drawing a really bad horse with just pencil. It was like pencil drawing, and you're like, it's like charcoal or something. It was like charcoal drawing or something. They're like, here, draw a horse or something. It was like, they was like teaching us blocking or something, where we were basically like redrawing like a picture that was already taken, like a photograph. And the teacher or whatever, she wanted us to cut up, like block out into like sections, the drawing. I don't mean to brag, but I can draw a mean stick figure. Not gonna lie, I'm very okay. Like I'm gonna actually brag. This is usually I don't brag because I don't like bragging because I feel bad. But I'm gonna actually brag. I can also draw a crazy stick figure. I am insane at stick figures. You don't even know. I feel like that's how drawing stick figures. It sounds dumb, but drawing stick figures, I feel like really kind of like taught me a little bit about how to like do poses, because I would draw stick figures in like really like weird pose. I would draw stick figures in like big poses, like outgoing, like really like a lot of different poses, and I feel like that kind of taught me how to pose a little bit. But again, I've never actually tried to draw something in a pose recently, but anyways. But yeah, I can also draw some very mean stick figures. But yeah, I feel like I started kind of when I started drawing, I kind of understood what I wanted. I understood what I wanted, like what the final thing I wanted was in my head. Like in my head, I saw what I wanted, but I couldn't, and I didn't have like the skill, I guess now, to draw what I wanted. Like I knew what I wanted. I knew what it wanted to look like, but I could not paw to paper. Sorry, I don't have hands. I have paws because I'm a little creature. You know, I couldn't like paw to paper, you know, figure it out. You know, I wanted to. I was like right about ready to whatchamacallit, to commission someone like, oh, I want, a VTuber, even if it was just like a neck up. I was about ready to. It's about finna to, but stopped myself because one, I felt like I could do it, and you know what, I did. And two, it costs money. I don't know if you've seen VTuber. There's been like the whole quote unquote VTuber controversy, which isn't really a controversy, but more like just a discussion at best. Some people want, it's like VTuber prices for making VTuber models have like risen like drastically, because it's a hard thing to do. Like, this is the 4th model I've made, and even this small one that I've made that I'm currently using was still kind of difficult to make because I had to draw it and then also rig it and learn the program. And even then, I already kind of knew how to draw and I already kind of knew how to use the program. But for the first model, I had no idea what I was doing. First model, I was teaching myself to draw. I'm still teaching myself to draw, and I was also teaching myself, watching so many videos on how to actually use Live2D, this program, the rigging program. It's just so hard. And after creating my first one, and after creating my first model, and my second model, and just every time I make a new model, I gain appreciation for what the really good Live2D artists, all the really good artists and Live2D riggers go through and what they have to do. So I understand the pricing. I understand why it's expensive. Yeah, demand increases, need for supply increases price. Exactly, economy 101. It's expensive. Plus, like you said, demand is high because VTubers are hot right now. VTubers are still hot. They're very hot like a year ago, or like a year ago during the panoramic. But right now they're still pretty hot. So demand is high, but supply, or the people that can supply, are low because there aren't a lot of Live2D riggers. There aren't a lot of Live2D riggers. There aren't a lot of Live2D artists. The number is growing. But especially for Live2D rigging, this part of the Live2D process, of the VTuber process, there aren't a lot of riggers because Live2D is such a weird program and kind of hard to get into. Lately, it's getting really easy because there's a lot of guide in English. But like before, all the guides were in like Japanese, or like guides translated from people that can read Japanese to English. So there weren't a lot of guides. Nowadays there's a lot more. But before it was very hard. And even now it's still a really hard thing to do. Even if you know what things do, making things move good is hard. Trust me, I know from firsthand experience that making things move good and look good is hard. So yeah, it's expensive, and I understand why. What do I do? Let's put this in neck. Put the bow tie in neck. That's what the bow tie goes. My 2 cents on the whole thing about the whole thing about Live2D being getting a VTuber model, like a good VTuber model, is expensive. It's rightfully expensive. It's expensive because it's a skill. It's a learned skill that not a lot of people know. So it's going to be expensive. And also some people make their living off of it. All that stuff. So that's why I think there is a need for new Live2D riggers. So that the supply or the suppliers is higher and it can be cheaper. But also because, like, let's say me, right? Like, let's say me, I have a very low skill of Live2D rigging, but because of that, I'd probably sell a model a lot cheaper. So it's weird, but I feel like we need we need high skill and then also low skill / quickly made, quicker, cheaper Live2D artists and riggers, so that, there's still what's the word, like, so that I guess it's not as expensive. There are still avenues to do it. There are still, you don't have to pay $2,000 because you don't have to pay $2,000 minimum, because that's what they're asking and that's what they only do. Whereas, like, because that's all the models are expensive, because they're really high quality models. So we need some lower quality artists, I guess, to help get people into it, to let people into it. I don't know. I'm doing a really bad job at explaining what my point is. Like, I like the high quality models. Everyone does, but they're a little out of price range for some people. So it's good that we have not as good people selling lower quality, cheaper models, I guess. I don't mind people having whatever as their avatar, but the dude that use the pre-made big titty anime girl model for clicks from a thirsty chat, yeah, that bothers me. Yeah, honestly, my main thing, whenever I'll like frequently, hold on. I guess let's put this in face. My thing is that I'll like frequently look at / go through Twitch and look at everyone's, what is this? Yeah. But I will frequently go through people's Twitch. I'll frequently go through Twitch, and I'll go through the VTuber tab because I want to see new VTubers. I want to see what people got. I want to see what they, but I want to see what they got. But the main thing I look for is like something like original, I guess. Just like design. I like looking at people's designs. Like, it's the main thing. Do I have water? Hold on. Speaking of thirsty, I like looking at people's unique models. I like seeing unique models because, you know, a hot take. I guess not even a hot take, but as much as I like that, and I really like the cool, you know, the edgy / you know, big titty anime girls / boys. You know, I really like them. You know, they can be original and they can be like good designed, but like, I don't know, just like whenever I look through it, I always look for like different art styles, like people doing something slightly different. What's my bedtime? Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one, Weasel. But yeah, like whenever I look through Twitch, I always try to look for. I always look for, or like, I'm always like, what catches my eye, I guess. What catches my eye is people doing different things, like people using different art style. Because there's a, you know, as unfortunate and I feel like as mean as it kind of sounds, as unfortunate and as kind of mean as it sounds, you know, anime boys and anime girls are a dime a dozen. You know, you see a lot of them. Like, and again, I don't say it to be mean, but like, it's kind of true. You know, there's a lot of anime boys and girls, so whenever I see someone doing something different, or something with like a different design, or something with someone doing something else, you know, it's interesting. It's really interesting. You know, it feels unique, more unique, which is why, don't mean to toot my own horn, but which is why I really want, you know, I wanted to go for not an anime boy. You know, call me a furry, which is kind of true, honest, which is just true. You know, it's true. I'm furry, but you know, it's different. You know, it's different. It's not your average. I feel so pretentious saying this. I feel so like high and mighty. Well, like, it's not like every other model, I guess. It's not every other character. You know, I wanted to go for something different. I was really inspired by REDUX. I don't know if you know them. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of them real quick. Let me see. VTuber REDUX. I'm just gonna save it to desktop and like put it in here. Hold on. Is that Niji Sanji? Yep, it is. It is Niji. Oh, damn, it's a web file. But yeah, it's a Niji. It's a Niji Sanji. Yeah. Hold on. Why is it a web file still? Yeah, it's that Niji Sanji gremlin. I think they're a devil or a demon or something. I think that's their lore. They're like a demon or a devil. You know, REDUX, which I believe is just like Japanese or something for just devil, but again, like double devil or something. I don't remember, but Hold on, I can just do this. What am I making it so complicated for? I can just do this. Whee! I can see my tabs. I have a lot of tabs in here. Yeah, this one. This creature. Yeah, I was very inspired by this character. Still think they're the only popular company not a human. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You know, 90%. I can show you right now in Niji Sanji if it loads. Niji Sanji. We can go to Niji Sanji. Niji Sanji has so many. I just go talent. Yeah, Niji Sanji has so many talents. Not saying it's bad, but they do have a lot of talents. And you know, 90% of them are just people. You know, they're like just kind of people. So some of them are really good. Some of them are popular. Some of them have really good designs. Not knocking them, but you know, like if I'm scrolling through here, some of them really pop out. Like some designs really pop out, and some of them pop out for not the reason you think. For like, for example, this guy. I don't know anything about him, but I know that weirdly enough, by looking very ordinary against a backdrop of very extraordinary looking people, this guy stands out. Ironically, this guy is just a dude. This is just a dude with like an office dude. You know, scroll down. Hey, that's like a creature. Why is there a little creature there amongst the people? You know, this guy, Joe Rikichi, Guelovos, this guy, Hanabatake, I don't know how to read that. You know, these guys, you know, they have like more outlandish designs. They stand out more. You know, this one's just a dog. That's just a dog. That's not even like, oh, it's a dog creature. Oh, it's like K9-esque. No, it is just a dog. You know, this guy looks crazy. This guy has crazy hair. You know, they have more unique designs, I guess. Like, they have something about them that stands out more than just being an anime boy. You know? Like, these guys. Like, they stand out. They have something about them. They just stand out more. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. There's a dude in here that I think... no, I hope he's still in here. There's a dude in here who is just a dude. Like, much like this dude. He is just a dude. Let me see if I can find him. I hope he's still in here. I hope he didn't graduate. God, it's so funny. Hold on. Where is he? I hope he's still here. Where is he? Come on, please be in here. Is this guy? No, it's not this guy. Where is he? No, he's not in here. But Niji Sanji had like a dude. They had a VTuber or a dude who it was just a dude. Like nothing about him was was different. Like it was just a dude, but like anime. It was just like a default looking kind of anime dude, and ironically, it made him stand out. But yeah, I was very inspired by WW. Like their design, it was like I like personally. I'm a big fan of like these type of like designs, just like little creatures, like little guys. Taka Rajiman is also a dude man in the suit. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Can I look him up? No. Do you know if yeah, he's probably Niji. Can I wait, hold on. By name. What's your name? Taka Rajman. Let me see. It's backwards. Taka, this guy. Yeah, here you go. It's just a dude. It's this guy. That guy's cool. But yeah, dog. Just a dog. You know, just a dog. That, you know, creature, little gremlin creature. Dude in a suit. A fun, you know, it's ironic that the people that look really ordinary stand out like a little more. But yeah, you know, WW really inspired by by this little creature designs. I really like little creatures. I like little creature designs. You know, I looked at them and I talked to my friend, you know, who got me into VTubers, who got me into VTubers, and I was telling him, like, hey, you know, if I made a VTuber, I'll probably make it like a little gremlin dude, like a little creature. And he was like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. You know, not a lot of creatures. You know, that's like WW is like the only one. There's not a lot. And I'm like, whoa, that's a good idea. And so the idea came to fruition. In fact, let me show you something else. Let me show you something else that inspired me that inspired my design. Hold on. So for a little bit, and you're gonna see a lot of inspiration because I really like this character design. For a little bit, there's a card game called Zenonzard. Zenon Zard, Zard. It was just a card game, and the best way to describe it was a mix of. It was like a mix of, like, Magic and also what was it called, Vanguard. It was like a weird. It was weird. It was a weird game, but I liked it. It was like a mobile game only. And there's a little creature. The main draw of the game, one of the main things was that you get a little robot AI, an artificial card intelligence, and it was kind of cool because you can level as you level up your, I guess, affection rating, your level with that character. They would play the card game better because you can play it in auto mode, right? You can play it in auto mode, and the higher level with that character, the better it got at playing the game. You know, it's like an AI. You know, it's learning. It's really cool. And also, the more you use specific cards, like, I don't know if you use, like, I don't know, like Pot of Greed. That wasn't a card, but, you know, like if you use Pot of Greed, the more you use Pot of Greed in the game, the more your AI would learn how to use the card better. So, like, at a certain point, if you use the same deck with a high, you know, enough times, and you had a really high level AI, it would just be really good at playing the game, but also be really good at playing that specific deck, which is pretty cool. Anyways, and there's a character called Pimota Unknown, and he looked like this. There's a little character, and there's one of the AIs looked like this. This is just a little dude. He just looked like it was just a little dude in a little suit. And I'm sure you could probably see a lot of similarities, because I was very heavily inspired because I really like the design. I was a big fan of the design. Yeah, you can, like, see a little side by side of what currently is there, and the character. Yeah, I was a big fan of the design. Yeah, I sees it. Yeah, I sees it too. But I really liked it, and, you know, switch some stuff up. You know, didn't want to just take the entire thing. I put my own things in there. You know, I didn't want to take the entire design, but I was inspired by, you know, Debiru and Pimo and this character from this card game. Really liked it, and then I put my own little spin on it. You know, but yeah, those were like my two very big inspirations for creating this character, this current design. Yeah, I did my best. I did my absolute best not to just completely rip that character, like, and, like, take it for myself. I just wanted inspiration. I liked it. I liked those characters. I liked that type of characters. I wanted to make something like it. Yeah, don't sue me. That card game, I think Bandai Namco owned it. I think it was a Bandai Namco game. Hopefully they don't sue me. Hopefully. Uh, oh yeah, no, very unfortunately the game shut down. So yeah, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks because every character has their own, like, storyline. Like, as you level them up, you can get more of their story. And unfortunately, I never got to the end of his story, so I have no idea how his story ends, which kind of sucks. But anyways, good game, good card game for when it came out. Big fandom, or, like, decent fandom, player base. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, I was doing Live2D shite. Put all this in the mouth. Let's just keep this face. This is some face shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Yeah, face. All this is face. That's ears. Face. But yeah, now you know where a lot of my design came from. Where a lot of the inspiration came from. Ears. Look at all this ears. Sometimes I worry that I ripped that, even though I tried not to take too much of it, that I still accidentally took a little too much. And that someday it'll come bite me in the butt. Hopefully that'll never happen though. Hopefully I did my due diligence and didn't like hit it too hard. Hopefully. Maybe. There's a good chance. And I think there's just body left. Just kind of put it in body. Arms. Is there arms? No. Just put all this in body. Oop. When you get good at the level I am right now, it's definitely a slow process. Like even just setting it up, because I had to figure out how I want to do this. In fact, I'm about to pull up a reference on how I've set up my deformers last time, so I can keep it somewhat similar. All my socks, my legs, my really fucking huge thighs. Let's put it in body, I guess. My fucking Mondo thighs. You love to see it. In fact, actually, I'm gonna put I'm put the rest of the legs in the body, and then the rest of the tail. Which honestly, you're gonna see how fucked up I made the tail. I really kind of messed this up. I'm probably gonna change the design one of these days, but it is cut up into like 10 different pieces, and none of them are cohesive like at all. I'm probably gonna end up having to redo the tail at some point. I'm gonna put this as hair back. I believe everything is organized now. There we go. Everything is organized, but now everything's out of order. So I have to reorder everything now into folders, into folders. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna try a new thing. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna be opening this up and down so I can see how I organized everything. Okay. Yep. Okay. Open this back up. Okay, this is actually no. Everything is how it should be right here. In fact, I don't even think I need this anymore. I'm just gonna close that to save on resources. These two. Let's make these an even 800. What is that? It's like some schmutz on my monitor. Make these an even 790. 780. 770. 760. 750. Yep, gonna be a lot of this. $40, 740. I'll make these 720. 710. Solid 700. $690. $680. Okay. Just gonna do this. Hold on. Mic glove, mic glove, mic. Okay. $680. Let's just do $670. This is the other arm. $660. I'll do my best to be somewhat entertaining, but honestly, it's gonna be a lot of thinking and figuring stuff out. It's gonna be a lot of thinking, just kind of lots of minor adjustments. A very chill stream, if you will. Oh, okay. Duh. Okay. Confused why it wasn't layering properly, but it was because it's not done. Hold on. There we go. All right, finally done. Okay. Nothing misplaced. Okay, everything's good now. And now, in fact, I'm gonna open up Model 2.0. I'm gonna open up Model 2.0 and just heavily reference that. All right. And this is what the... Ooh, that was an extra part. Whoops. So yeah. Lots of this. I'm gonna make a body warp Z, Y, breath warp. Okay. So basically just select everything. I have not made anything. I haven't made a texture atlas yet. Dang it. Okay. Well, first of all, Control S, because I don't want to do all that again. Control A. We're gonna really quickly make a real easy standard mesh. Standard box standard, as standard as they can get mesh. And now, I guess we'll make a texture atlas. A really, really big texture atlas. What does the texture atlas do? Don't know. The video said to do it. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm afraid if I do something wrong, it's probably because I didn't follow the video. But I'm sure the texture atlas is very necessary. I'm sure it's very necessary. And now we wait because it's going to take a hot minute because it is really freaking big. Did I not put these two in the... I didn't put those two in the thing, did I? And I can't even check because it's still loading. Cool. You know what I need to do? I feel like I need to watch more of the more of the EN, more of the Hollow Stars EN boys. I feel like I don't watch them enough. They make a lot of things. I bookmark. Actually, no. I save watch later. Hold on, I'm just gonna cancel that because I need to double check if I even made these. Hold on. Where did I put it? No, they're in there, just hidden. I just hid them for some reason. Yeah, no, everything's good. Wait, hold on. Did I, or did I not? That has a texture. These do not have textures. Cool. I knew it. And boom. Okay, done. That's done. And now select everything. Make a new texture atlas. Again, don't know what it's for, but I'm sure it's very important. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to watch more of the Niji Sanji boys, or not Niji Sanji boys, or Niji Sanji boys too. I feel like I should watch Niji Sanji and boys more. And also I need to catch up on what some of the Hollow Stars EN boys are doing. I have no idea what they're doing. I saved their video. I've saved the VODs for watch later, but I saved their videos for to watch later. It's in my watch later list, right? It's in my watch later list. But problem is, currently I have a little over 800 videos in my watch later list. It used to be over 1,000, so I'm whittling it down slowly. But it takes a while. It takes a while, even though I'm watching them in 1.5, sometimes 1.7 times speed. It takes a little bit. Currently, I'm currently watching them in order when I place them. So like I'm watching the oldest video there first. I think currently I am in May. I am watching videos that were posted in May. There's a backlog. There is a backlog. Very long backlog. But yeah. Tell me about them in 2025. Oh yeah. Yeah, 2025, we're gonna have Hollow Stars EN Wave 3. We're gonna have Wave 3 of Hollow Stars EN. And I'm barely gonna be tweeting like, oh my god, guys, did you see the new Hollow Stars EN, boys? Yeah, there's like this blue guy. There's Rageous Altair. There's a guy that has like a really long chin. And this guy, his name is Magnus. That guy's super cool. He has he's playing sports for the first time. And that's what I'm gonna be tweeting. Those will be my tweets. Let's see. Here's very important. I suppose it's important. I'm not too entirely sure why it's important, but in Texture Atlas, again, I'm explaining this mainly for me because I don't know if you are ever gonna make a Live2D model, but I just like explaining things. Why is it so edgy? Why is it edgy like that? What is wrong with that? Hold on. Did it like mess it up? I hope not. I mean, it's because I'm zooming in so much. Yeah, everything's like all scrunked. It's all scrungly. I'm sure it's nothing. But all these little texture atlases, like just double check, make sure none of them are overlapping with each other. Apparently that's bad. You can see some of my weird layers. Look at that. This is the pinky finger for when I'm holding the microphone. It looks really weird, but don't worry, I'm figure it out. I'm sure. What is this? Yeah, index finger glove. Don't worry, it's fine. The line looks weird, but trust me, it'll be fine. I think. I'm sure. I hope it's gonna be fine. I hope it's fine. Don't worry. Top lip. Don't worry about it. I have methods. There's a method to the badness. Don't worry. Don't worry. I think everything's fine. I think everything's evenly spaced out. Everything looks evenly spaced out. But don't worry. Some of these pieces look really jank. Some of them look fine, but some of them look really jank. But just do not worry about it. Trust me, it is fine. Look at all that bean. There's a lot of beans. I drew like a total of like 15 beans. We're good. That is a good texture atlas. Yep, save it. I'm probably gonna go in and I'm gonna have to redo some of these textures anyways. So I'm probably gonna go into the texture atlas and like move things around. Especially for like the big ticket items like eyes. Like look at this glove over here, this finger. Trust me, it is okay. It is fine, it is okay. Could I have cut it better? Sure. But that's just how it is, okay? I can fix it some other time if it ends up being weird. Trust me, I've made 3 models. It is okay, kinda. Drawing beans, I see. Yeah, so many beans. I've gotten pretty good at drawing beans. I've gotten kind of good at drawing beans by this point. Kind of a bean expert. A bit of a master of the legumes. All right, guys. Everything's finally set up. Time to end stream. Goodbye. Bye. Just kidding. Yo, bye. Bye. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Hold on. Everything's slowing down. Hold on. It's joking, but in a bad way. Hold on. Everything froze. Oh, that's what I get for doing a bad joke. Hold on. Nope, it's good. Hold on. Okay, now. It's time to actually do work. I lost my mouse. Yeah, it's fucking 2 monitor problems. Sometimes my mouse just kind of goes onto the other monitor and I lose it. Oh no. Only 2 monitors? What about I have like 17? I'm watching 17 YouTube videos at once, and I'm absorbing none of the knowledge. Okay. Real quick, Control A. We are gonna make the Big Daddy Deformer. Deformer. I'll rename it later. And now it looks cleaner. Okay. We're gonna name it Body Warp Z. Yeah, you know, it's really weird. Apparently, it's really weird. I know, but drawing constantly the same thing makes you, you know, improve at it. It's a very strange concept, I know, but trust me, you know, it works. It works. It really does work. I need to draw more. I have not ever since I finished the models. I have not drawn. I need to draw some more. Yeah, things keep on breaking. I think there's just so much shite on screen. There's so much stuff on screen that it just things keep on like slowing down. my computer. Okay, body warp Y, right? Yeah, body warp Y, then breath, and then a breath warp. Now, if you really want to fucking be really, oh damn it, I forgot to do this. I forgot to resize everything. Yeah, I forgot. I'm such a buffoon. Why did I forget? How did I forget? I just gotta resize everything. I gotta resize these. Gotta just make it smaller. Just kind of make it fit into the thing. Accounting for anything that like exudes out of it. Just kind of make it like tight, make it in there. The body warp Z, make it a little bigger. Yeah, it's good enough. Body warp Y, same dealio, same thing. Just kind of squinch it in there. Squinch, let's get in there. As far as I know, it doesn't have to be that perfect. For these, at least, because just overall the body and breath warp, same thing, same dealio. Just squinch it up. Oop. Just squinch it up in there. And now, if you really want to feel like I'm doing something, check this out. You want to see something move? Don't worry, check this out. Ready? Where to put it? Where is it? Breath warp. Check this out. Ready? Squinch it over here. Boom, there. Now we're breathing. See, look, we're animating. We're doing something. Play. I said play. Play, damn it. Oop. Boom, look, check it out. Ooh, he's breathing. Very cool, very cool. And stop breathing. Oh no. As we said, it's gonna delete these because I'm not gonna use them. I can make it better, that's why. I'm not settling for anything less than perfect. Because it is bothering me, I'm just gonna turn like all these like optional stuff off because it's just kind of bothering me. Turn all this off. Turn it off. I don't want to see it. And then baton. There's so much. There's just so much. How do people do this just for a living? There we go. See, like now it's more random. Hold on. There we go. Now it's more manageable. Now I feel less stressed looking at this. All right, what's next? If you want to see some of this, ooh, look at that. Looks really cool. Whoa. I'm just using this as a reference. I just need to see what I'm doing. Just had to check something. Okay, I'm back. After breathboard, shoulder, L. For arms, neck. Because neck doesn't really matter. I don't even think I use this. I'll still make it. Body. Chest, neck. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a neck position one. And in the neck position is just all the face stuff, huh? Yes, okay. Okay, I understand. Legs, hold on. There it is. Belly, and then we grab the arms. No. Yes, no. Figured out. Okay, first of all, make body warp. Right. Yeah, body X warp. Body X warp into a body. No, there's no body Y warp. Okay. Body warp X. Or the body warp X. Body X warp? Yeah, body X warp. Okay. Body X warp. Adjust that for just the body, because it's just the body X warp. For now, it's not including the arms, but I'm thinking I might include the arms into the body warp. In fact, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's put the arms in here. Let's put all the arms in here. That's a lot of arms. Actually, no, yeah, let's put the arms in here. Arms, all these arms. How much goddamn arm? How much gosh darn arm? Sorry. Like fam flip up. Like neck. No, not the neck. Any more arm? No. Okay. Grab all the arm. Put it. I put it into left and right. Should I just? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna separate into left and right, and then put left and right arm, and then put those into the body warp. Okay, that's my idea. Okay. Oop. Right. Do right first. Right. See, this is what happened. This is why you label everything. That's why you label everything. Very important. Mic arm? Yes. All of this mic arm. All of this. All of it. Okay. And put all that under a rotato. Call it arm. R? What do I call it? Shoulder R. Oop. Shoulder R. Brought. Rotation. Easy. And then we're just gonna put this into body warp. Now it's in body warp. And then we're gonna grab all the left arm stuff, which should just be this to top. Right? Not missing anything? Nope. Okay. And then we're gonna make shoulder and a little rotation. And again, put it in there. Okay. Now, let me just. You already got the body warp L, and then just arm R rotation. Should be around here somewhere. Ooh, what is that? Why did I draw that? What is this? Weird. Strange. Why have I drawn this? Why did I draw it like that? What is wrong with me? Hold on. I'm just gonna find a good spot to put it. Yeah, see, I gotta learn. You're learning. I'm learning. Yeah, about there. Yeah, I don't know why I drew this bit right here. Might have to boonch that around. I can make it work. I can make it work. I can make it work. And if I need to, I can just go back in and fix it. Control S, my best friend. Hup. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, I can just. Okay, let me hold on. Let me. How did I separate these? Hold on. Okay, yeah. See, separate the shoulder, then upper arm. And then upper arm. What have I done? My arm. I'll figure it out. Hold on. I'll situate it better later. Actually, let's just do it right now. Why not? Shoulder, arm. Separate this. There we go. Let's grab the mic arm. Grab mic arm. I'm just gonna put it in its own deformer for now. It's more organized. Minimize it. Now there's more space. Okay. And here's arm. Here's arm. Okay, now we're working with arm only. Oh, you know what? I remember why I drew this. It's so that I can do this. Hold on, I remember now. I remember why I drew that. Why I drew the weird arm like that. Because I drew this like a while ago, but it's been been a while. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on. I think we need a rotation. Like arm, rotation. And I'll just cut the mic arm, that one. Yeah, so like right here. So like if I can put it right here, and I can just rotate it around. And it looks somewhat normal. Again, it's been a while since I drew this one, so my line of thinking is a little different, a little weird. I don't remember quite what I was thinking for some of these decisions. Whoa! Yeah, I'm trying to remember where I even wanted some of these things. I shouldn't have waited so long to do this. I drew this such a long time. It's like a couple months ago. Maybe it was like down here. Nope. Looks better. Trying to find the good spot where I wanted it to be. About there. That feels right. That feels about right. Upper arm is gonna be its own thing. Right? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do hand rotation. And hand rotation. Gonna be elsewhere. Where's my hand? Hand rotation's different because it's like all this. But now if I do this, it all moves, which is what I want. I will not be moving it too low. Like, what is... Gotta put it behind my arm, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to reorder the arm. That whenever it moves, it goes behind. It goes straight behind me. This. 500, 560. Put the arms at 550? 550. Oh no, not this one, not this one, not this one. And these are okay. 450, right? That's what I said? No, 460. Well, I don't know if this will work. Hold on. Yep, no, still clips. In fact, it clips worse. Move this to 440. And grab all the arms. Grab all the arm again. It's a slow process, remember. I feel like I don't need to, but for some reason I feel like I should keep reminding that it takes a while. And now it should work, I think. Yeah, okay, now it goes behind. Now it goes behind. Okay, now it's working. Wait. Yeah, no, now it's working. It's working. It's good now. It's good. Fantastic, even. Nothing but good. Like I said, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. I don't. I doubt I'm gonna move this much. I'll just put it here with the other rotation, because I'm not gonna be rotating the hand much, if at all. But just in case I need to. Oop. Just in case I need to, the option is there. Assurances, people. Yeah. Okay. Upper arm. Right. Warp. Because I have a feeling if I want, because the way I drew it, I'm gonna need to put a warp on it so that it doesn't behave weird. How did I do it for the last time? Hold on. Did I put a warp on it? No. Okay, yeah, it's just rotations. Just a bunch of rotations. Okay. Yep, okay. Yep, okay, that's how I did it. Okay. Just a bunch of rotations on these. Yeah, because on this model, I actually have like the forearm drawn. I have the forearm and the upper arm drawn and the hand drawn. So it's on 3 different layers. But on this one, the new one, it's just the upper arm and like the entirety of the arm. Yeah, I could definitely fix that. If I can probably get rid of this entire part. If I drew it differently. If I like extended this arm. Extended this upwards. Yeah, because this piece is filling in all this. Okay, yeah. I'll make some notes actually. Let me make some notes because I'm sure I know I can improve this. Like I'm already seeing like faults and like bad things I've already done. Redux improvements. What was it? What I say? Arms. Separate the arms. Yeah. Extend arms. Arms into body. That's something I can improve on. I know for a fact I can do that. Yeah, I'm sorry if it's just a lot of me silently thinking, because I just need to really think about like what I'm trying to accomplish, like what the goal is, you know, like what I'm trying to do. What I need to like really think about it and how to like really layer these things on. Do this. Yes, the glub too, yeah. Facebook trader, where is it? Hearts, here we go. Did I just toggle all of them on? Yeah. No? Wait. Yep, okay, yeah, I know exactly. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. How did I... Where is it? Here it is. Did I do the same thing for this? Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, I see it. I know how. I remember how I did this. Okay. I just selected. Okay, yeah. I know. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, I know how to do this. I know how to do it. Don't worry. I remember how to do toggles now. Oh. Well, I guess the best thing to do is just keep all the fingers, all the gloved and ungloved fingers on the same warp. Where'd my thumb go? On the same warp, so that I don't have to work on it as much because I don't have to copy it over. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Also, whenever the gloves are on, I'm gonna toggle the beams off, or even just that one, because you can see how it like extends right here. If I toggle it, if it's on, it looks weird. If it's off, it looks better. It looks normal. Okay. Turn these off because it's bothering me. Tisk, 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 tisk. What am I doing? What am I doing? Control S save. Very important. Okay. I think I'm thinking too hard on this. I need to get everything situated, I think. My head's working in like overdrive to like figure out how to layer things, how I should layer things properly, how I need to do things. Let's just go slow. Shoulder, neck. Okay. Let's do all the body. Let's get the body done. Do the shoulders in a bit. Okay. Body warp. Okay. In the body warp, I just had everything. Night. Oh, String Dragon. Well, it's good to see you. Thank you for hearing me just kind of ramble. Thank you for hearing me just kind of mutter to myself for a little bit. I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit long. I'm gonna be streaming for a little longer, for like about an hour more. But have a good night, Strange Dragon. I think maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm about to figure it out. If I want to play a game tomorrow, if I want to do more Live2D, I might do more Live2D tomorrow at around the same time, 7:30, 6:30. I'm at. I think that's the plan. I think the plan is gonna be tomorrow at around 6:30, more Live2D, but hopefully we'll get to the part where it's rigging. We'll get to the rigging part. But thank you for being here. I always appreciate it. Even if you don't talk, it's like having the company. Having the company's fun. Okay. Where did I put the tail? Put this tail in a rotator. Tail rotator. Let's put it in the body warp. Now it's in here. Okay. Grab tail rotator. I think the tail's around here. Yeah, sure. Why not? And tail rotator. I put it in a tail warp. Oh, what the? Weird. Actually weird. Let's put it in a warp. Why not? Tail warp. Yeah, like around here. So now tail just kind of moves. Now the tail can move. I might end up redesigning the tail. I like it, but not really feeling it. But we have the tail warp now. Tail warp is done. Tail is where it needs to be. Now tail warp done. Did tail warp. Body warp. Anything else in body warp that I need? That I like heck and need to get to move. Okay, yeah. I have the chest, neck, and warp. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's move the chest fluff in here. Beep, boop, boop. And the belly. No, not the belly. Just these two. Put these in a warp. Chest fluff. Warp. And just kind of scrunch it in. You know the deal by this point. Scrunch it in. Right? Yeah, and then it's just that, yeah. Now that's in body warp. Okay. Anything else I can do in body warp? Belly? Belly is where it needs to be, I think. Belly is exactly where it needs to be. Oop. Everything's frozen. It's okay. It's okay, computer. Take your time. You're running like 3 different really kind of high intensity programs. It's okay. Take your time. For maximum organizability, I think I'll separate these into their own warps, even though they're gonna be warping the same question mark. Should I separate into leg warp? Yeah, I have the legs already separated. Let's just separate them already into even more web. Okay. So let's do right. Let's just do all the rights, and put them into a warp rotator. Sure, let's put them in a rotator. Right. I should have put leg right. Yeah, leg right, leg R, rotation. And then all of this again into a warp. Leg R, warp. And then we'll fix the warp first. And grab the leg warp. That's about good enough. I'm not going to be moving it too much, yeah. And let's do the same thing. Into a rotation. Leg L warp. And grab him again. Leg L warp. Meant to right rotation. To make that bigger so y'all can see it better. Just a little better. Where did I put this rotation? Hold on. Oh, like up there. Okay. This would be like around here? Question mark? Here. A little higher. About there, yeah. So now we got the warp and thing. So now if I need to or want to, I can make the legs move just a little bit. I'm not gonna. The thing about Live2D is, I guess for what I want, I don't really need a lot of lower body movement. It's all about, I have a lot of upper body movement that I can just kind of be more minimal with the lower body movement. Because it's not the focus that I went into when designing, cutting, and yada, yada, yada. You know, all that stuff. But yeah, we're getting it done. Hello, how's it going? It's going pretty good. Still, I don't know how well you are or how well versed you are in Live2D, but I'm currently trying to figure out which warps. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following. Thank you. Thank you. And just immediately, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Right now, my name, well, I don't know if you know this, but if you saw from the channel name, but my name's Cayde. I'm Cayde Phrygian. I'm a little creature, right? I'm a little creature, and I'm a little singing creature. And I'm currently in the process of creating another version of myself, of creating the newest model of myself. I'm still very new to Live2D. I've made a total of three models. I've made a total of 3 models. This is my current 4th one. And I'm still learning. I'm not the best, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Currently, I am separating every single layer into its appropriate deformers, so I can either rotate it or squinch it up whenever I need it to move. That's what I'm doing. I'm currently trying to figure out the best. I've only done very minimal Live2D, very little. Yeah, I feel like I'm like a 3. If on a 1 to 10 scale, I feel like I'm a 3 at like most, at like average. I feel like I'm like okay at it. There's definitely things I could do better, especially when like learning how to cut things and draw things properly. Like I've already messed up on the arm. I've already like just the way I've drawn it. It looks really weird. So I'm already like messing up, but still learning. There's definitely there's definitely places and things that can improve. But yeah, I'm currently putting a bunch of, since you know a little bit of Live2D already, I'm currently putting a bunch of warp and rotation deformers everywhere, so I can, you know, puppet correctly and puppet it good. That's my current thing. I think I maybe 1 or 1.3 out of 10. Lamau. Everyone starts at 1. Question. Everyone starts at a 1. You want to see where I started? I'll check this out. This is the model I'm currently using. This is the funny model that I made the other week because I felt like having a little small model. If you want to see, hold on. If you want to see my other model, my very first model, let me see if I can pull it up really quick, so you can see what the first thing I made was. Hold on. Oh shoot. Oh. Hold on. If you want to see my very first model, here, let me pull it up for you. Let's see. This is my very first model right here. Yeah, this is an error popped up. Whoops. Hold on. I have so many. It's just I think my computer's having problems. Here's my very first model. The very first model that I made. This is what I debuted with. This is my first debut model. I think it turned out fairly well. For a first time, I think it turned out fairly well. But always room to improve, and improve I did. Here, look, let me show you. Yeah, not a lot of movement, but here. And then I improved greatly. Then I improved greatly with the second model. I even got some advice. Whoops. Yeah, frames are dropping. Yeah. I even got some advice from like an actual good Live2D rigger on like how to rig and how to do something. How to actually, I have it right here. I have the current this one here it is. This is the current model I'm using. I even got some like advice from an actual like really good Live2D modeler rigger on how to do this like fading effect, this like overlapping effect. She gave me some tips on how to do that. I'm very happy with it. But you know what? There's always room to improve. So now we have the teeny weeny model, the cute little cutie model. The cute model that I put on when I don't feel like caring much. Hold on. And computer is struggling. Very wiggly. As you can see, is very wiggly. I did this. I rigged this one. I also rigged this one on Live2D. I rigged this one live on stream. So boom, more stuff to watch. But yeah, I rigged this one live on Live2D, live on stream. Like about a week ago, honestly. About a week ago, I rigged this one on Live2D. You can see the whole process of me trying to just scrape off all the rust of trying to try to remember how to actually do things. And now I'm rigging this one, rigging the brand new one. And it's a whole process. I'm sure you can relate. Slow going, but it'll happen. It'll get there. The finished product will happen, even if it is slow, even if it is slowly. Yeah, I'm learning that some of these parts, at least for me, are a little bit redundant. Like a neck. I drew the neck because, everyone has a neck. But I don't really use it. Like, even in my last two models, the first and second one I showed you, not a lot. I have not used it. Like, not even once. It was kind of there. It was just kind of there because it is industry standard to just put the neck in. Let me see. How should I think this time, before I put all this, the bow tie and this fluff in the body warp, but I think this time I'm gonna put them in the neck warp. Because I think it'll perform better that way. Which, speaking of, let me make a neck warp. Neck warp deformer. Face rotator, core face warp. Okay. So neck position, neck rotator, face core warp. And I believe you have just all the rest of this. Yep, okay. Neck position, rotation. Right? Yeah, neck position, rotator, face core warp. And face core warp, okay. Wrap warp. If you're wondering where I learned, I don't know about you, but personally, when I learned how to Live2D, I learned most of the information I got / I am using is from like 2 or 3 specific Live2D tutorials. I don't know if you ever heard of Sapphire, SYA Fire, SYAFIRE Sapphire. That's where I learned all that stuff. I learned from a lot of it from Sapphire, a lot of it from another VTuber called Cutie Dragon. A very nice person. Very nice person. Highly check her out. I think she's on hiatus currently. Not really sure. I'll double check that. I think she's on vacation. Something like that. I don't really know. But that's where I learned most of my skills, most of this stuff. Neck position. Yeah, about there. And then neck rotation. Let's put it there too. Let's put it a little higher. And for next position, let's put it down here. But neck rotation, which is what we're gonna be spinning around. Whoa. Let's put it right in the smack dab center. Right, smack dab in the center. Oh, okay. Just checking something. Face core warp. It's just gonna, you know, classic. Just encompass the whole thing. You know. You've live 2D'd before. You know how it goes. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a little weirdly skewed out of the middle because of this earring. So let's just extendo it, make it like even. Yeah, about there. And now look at all this cool stuff. Whoa. Now we gotta organize this. Yep, and then we got a bunch of these warps. Heavily referencing how I did it before. Peak warp. Okay. So gonna organize. Let's make the bow tie. I have a lot of pieces on the bow tie. Where to put it? Bow tie ball. Shade left, right, left, right, bow strap, dune, done. And then we're just gonna put that in its own warp. Bow tie, base, bow tie warp, kind of squinch it up in there. There we go. Easy peasy. Actually, yeah, here, hold on. Yeah, okay. Ball. I've layered these so that I can make it look 3D, you know, as you do. So I have these undersides that I'm gonna actually put in their own warp. Yeah, okay. Did I? Yeah. No, yeah. No, yeah. Put these in their own warp. So let's put a bow tie under warp. Just encompass these small parts. Bow tie right, left. Yeah, put them in their warp. Yep. Over warp. Wait. There you go. Well, from one novice to another, I hope we can both learn from each other. There's always stuff to learn, always stuff to do. Oop. Put these in here. Yeah, 'cause the shade's got to be with them. Okay, yeah. And then we have the straps and the ball. Bow tie. Strap. Warp. After stream, probably want to have more time tomorrow. It's like starting to get late, a little late over here. I'm probably gonna go in, finish up a lot of this prep. I should have prepped this. So I could just do all the cool rigging, but It's slow process regardless anyways. What was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, I should have I need to prep. I need to like finish labeling all this and then do some of the actual rigging. This is just like the prep. This is just the prep work, which is something I probably should have done next time. If I ever do another model, which I probably will, I'll have all of this prepped so we can just actually rig. So we can just get to the rigging part. We can get to the good part. So we can just get to the good part. We all love the good part, which is making it move. And bow tie is done, I think. Bow tie warp is done. Now, let's do a cheek warp. Why not? Oop. Let's do the cheek warp. Why not? Cheek. Put these 3 cheeks in the same thing. Cheek warp. Call it cheek warp. Cheek warp. Where'd it go? And yeah, okay. Cheek warp, just kind of have it in here. I'm gonna separate these into left and right cheek so I can have better control over it. Cheek R warp. And then a cheek L warp. Cheek R warp, just squinch it up, you know the deal. That's good. And cheek L warp. Honestly, cheek L warp is gonna have the mole. We're gonna put the mole with cheek L warp. It fits. It fits in there. It's good. It fits. Cheeks are done. Oh, yeah, I put the blush in here with the warp. Yeah. That's a good idea, me. Good idea. Go in here. Then we're gonna move it into cheek warp. And yeah, good idea, me. Good idea, me. Yeah. We're gonna move blush left into cheek warp L and blush right into cheek warp R. So that whenever they move unisonly. Thank you. I'm so smart. Yes. It's this high level thinking you can find only here at cadephrygian.llc. Yes, okay. What was after cheek warp? Cheek warp, yep, okay. Brow warp. Yeah, let's do some brow warp. Brow warp is good. It may look daunting. It's very important to remember. It looks daunting. There's a lot of stuff to do, but just do small things. Just do the small things. Doing the small things to slowly lighten the load. Where did I put my eyebrows? Eyebrows. All that. Brow warp. The brow warp, baby. And now brow R warp. Brow L warp. Let me fix this. Actually, hold on. Let me just let's do this. Now you may be wondering, what's with that little line right here? It's so that whenever I move my eyebrows, I can add a little wrinkle, a little bit extra detail. Like if I ever want to, so whenever it's, I think I've made it specifically for a worried emote. So if I want to look worried, I can like just uncover that from under my eyebrow, on opacity it, like the opacity from 0 to 100, and now it looks like I'm worried. Wow. Now we're gonna do brow R warp. Brow L warp. Fix this up. Actually, let's no, actually, yeah, no, you're right, I'm right, I'm correct. Let's make it, I'll encompass the whole thing, and then I'll do specifically just, I don't think I can warp it better. Brow wrinkle right warp. And now I have finer control over all this. Does it look blurry? I swear it looks. I swear it looked higher quality. Oh well. Do this warp. What did I make the, hold on. What did I make the other one? Brow wrinkle right warp. This one's gonna be brow wrinkle left warp. That's good. Nice. Okay. Eyebrows done. Some might even say on fleek. Ha ha hee hee hoo hee ha ha. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do horns. Make a horn warp. And horn right warp. Yeah, separate them. Well, first, actually. Switch it up a little bit. Horn left warp. Good. Okay. Everything's looking good so far. Nothing's broken so far. Everything is fine so far. And we still have so much left to go. Let's see. Brow, eye, interface, outer face. Let's see. Did I make it eyes or I? IR. Okay, yeah, I had eye, ear. Where's the other eye? IL. Okay, yeah. Of brow, hold on. Eye. Then eye rotation, position, highlight. Okay. Got it. Let's do the eyes. Okay. Grab all the right eyes. Right, 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 right. All the rights? Yeah, that's the whole eye. Okay. IR warp. Boom. Right? Yeah, IR warp. Then into... Okay. I understand completely. Okay. So the iris, the pupil part, is what gets another warp. So the shine, the iris, that, and that. No. Yeah. Yeah, the rest of that stays out. Right? Yeah, the rest of that stays out. IR position. IR position. And then highlights. Highlights on a different one. Which there are 2 highlights, actually. 2 whole highlights. I feel like I'm missing something. No, that's the whole eye, yeah. Well, whatever. Make these different warp. Eye shine warp. Then eye cat shine, because it looks like a little kitty cat. Eye cat shine warp. Actually, stop. Go back. Gotta do the whole IR warp. I forgot. It's like better to do this or something. And I think it's better just because it lets me see where the exact everything is. Where everything should be. And now we take this other stuff. This, and this. This? Yes. Yeah, shine, outline, shine, pupil, iris, and the rest can stay out. Okay. Wait. IR position. It helps to keep everything organized, uniformly. Generally a pretty good idea. And I make eye shine. Right? Highlight. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just make a highlight. Highlight R. Yeah, highlight R. Should I put both highlights in the same one and then do it again? And or do I want to treat them differently? I'll treat them differently. Highlight R. And then I'll do highlight. Spelled highlight wrong. Highlight. Spelled it wrong again. Highlight cat R. Because it looks like a cat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to 100% redo these. These look terrible. And that's good. Right? Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna put the tears under their own thing. Here are warp. Beep. And that's done. Yeah, I swear, in the conversion, it made the whole thing look kind of blurry or somehow. Like, it wasn't that blurry. Like, well, regardless, it happened. It happened. Believe I'll only be streaming for about 20 more minutes because it's getting late. It doesn't feel like I've done much. It may not seem like I've done much, but I've done a lot. Trust me, it's okay. Trust me, it's okay. I've done a lot. The preparation is like half the battle. Prepping all of it to make sure it's even good, to make sure it's even working. Now we're gonna do IL warp. Yep, that's all the IL warp. Same dealio. Honestly, it doesn't even matter to do. It doesn't even matter to do. If you think about it, it doesn't even matter. The warp, I suppose. It doesn't even matter doing the other warp because what I put it was like I position, right? I position. IL position. It doesn't even really matter to do the other eye because the easiest thing to do is just fully rig one eye and then just reflect it to the other side because it just makes your job like twice as easy. It just makes your job twice as easy. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I spelled that completely wrong. Highlight L warp. And yeah, it's about as good as it's gonna get for that one. And what was it? Highlight cat. Okay. I like cat warp. And I'm assuming same thing. Same thing. Here, L warp. Lightly different from the first one. This one has a little drip in it. A little drippy. So sad. Oh, he's so sad. Oh no. I'll put hella physics on this teardrop. You don't even know. That is both eyes done, as far as I know. Both eyes done. Now, look, there's so much less. There's so much less. Okay. I'm thirsty. Refreshing. Thank you, Chill Hops, for providing noise in the silence. I love you. What else can I do? Ears, as we get like the rest of these parts, like the rest of the face parts, is where it gets like really complicated. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do cheek fluff or neck fluff. Total, it will be all this. Let's do neck fluff warp. Whapper. Warp. Neck fluff warp. Then we're going to separate this into top and bottom neck fluff because the difference. Neck fluff, top, warp. Wait. Gotta adjust the warp first. Hold on. Yeah, this one came out better. The bigger the part is, the better it is. The small, like for auto creating, the bigger it is, the better it typically ends up being. But even then, you probably might have to still adjust the thing. All right, and then now we do neck, fluff, top, warp. And the neck fluff, top and bottom. There's a difference between the top and the bottom is just to give it the like this neck fluff on top. This is all over the face warp, all the face layers, to give it a better 3D effect. That's what that's all about. And then these are just everything below. For overall, lots of fluffy flavor, lots of fluffiness. Save your tears for another day. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna keep these 510. So whenever I turn, I can change the draw order and make them look overlapping. Yeah, see, it kind of looks like it's turning left now. Nice. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And just overall, all of it, all of the top and the bottom in the fluff warp. Yeah, in the fluff warp. In the fluff warp. But the top and the bottom are separate, just in case I need to do any more adjustments. Because I do. Because for this one, the neck fluff just kind of, especially for turning for the side to side movement, it doesn't really look good now that I look at it, but kind of sticks and springs, kind of squingy. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that same effect. That same, if not a similar effect. Squash and stretch effect. That's the one. Okay, that's done. Now we get into all of this jazz. Let me just organize it the best I can. Let me just organize all of this really quickly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do this part like on my own with no reference to the last one, because the last one was kind of bad. I'm just gonna put all the cheek fluff. Put all this into one layer, into one warp. Cheek fluff warp. Readjust it. Yeah, look. Yeah, these look terrible. Gonna have to redo these definitely. Might have to put the cheeks into the cheek fluff warp. Yeah. Yeah. So that they respond to each other. Right? Yeah, no. Tough decision. This is where like the weird decisions start coming up. Do I want it to do that? Because like, I feel like it should, right? It should. Shouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I know. Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the mask. Okay, okay, I know what to do. I'm gonna separate these like I did similar to this into a upper face and lower face. Upper face up here, like this area up here with the eyebrows, and lower face being down here with the mask and all this. I think that'll be the best. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Before I end stream, I'm gonna organize all that. So cheek warp is going into cheek fluff warp, which is actually gonna be turned into lower face warp. And this is gonna be cheek fluff warp. See, it's where it's all the nitty gritty. No, yes, no, yes, yes. Put cheek warp into lower face warp, along with all the masks and the mouth. The mouth warp's gonna be in lower face warp, so we're gonna put the mouth in here too. Top lip, fang, bottom tongue, back mouth, nose. This. Anything else? No, that's ears. The base, that's gonna be something else. Face crown. No, that's gonna be the back mask, all the mask stuff. Gonna put all that in lower face warp. And all this is gonna be upper face warp. Or these are gonna be ear warp, really. These are gonna be ear warp. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Did I put ear right or left warp? I did. Okay, yeah, I did rotations. I think I'll think about that later when I'm not sleep deprived. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I did not sleep a lot. I took a nap, but I'm still tired. So I'm gonna do as much as I can, thinking as straight as physically possible. We're gonna put these. These are definitely base warp. Base warp. So it's all this under here. All the under. All of this. Face, lower face. No. I'll figure it out. I remember. Go here, increase this way up here to include the mask. That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. Cheek warp. Cheek warp's fine. We already established cheek warp. That one's good. Base. Complicated. Horn warp? Horn warp's gonna be on face base warp, no? Yeah. They're putting horn warp in face base warp. That's where the horns go. The horns are on the lower face base. The face base. They're on the face base. Okay. Ear warp. Technically, the ears are on the face base. Should I put the ears in the face base? Let me save it real quick. Let me hit it with a save. Hit it with a save. And hey, look at that. We're almost done. We're like really close to being done. I'll just, I'll end the stream when I figure these problems out, and maybe tomorrow I'll like redo it if it looks terrible. Holes, earring. See, for this one I had ears separate and all under the face core warp. Yeah, think it's a real thinker. It's a real thonker. Where'd the music go? There it is. Did I fix the socks? Where are the socks? What did I even... God, I still have to figure out body warp and then figure all that out. Actually, no, I already figured that out, huh? And we'll figure it out even more later. I think the best thing to do... I think the best way to separate all this is... ears. Ears. I think I'm gonna put the ears in the face base warp. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the ears in the face base warp. And in the face base warp, we're gonna separate them into left and right. Oop. Oh, earring right. Nope, wait. Left. Left. Let's do the right first. Right. 3 pieces. 3 pieces. 4 pieces I meant. And do ear R rotation. Cool. And what did I do? Yeah, it's ear. Yep. Yeah, okay, and the warp, and then a warp on individual ones so I can further do it. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be rotating the ears much, if at all. I don't think I don't think I can rotate them much, but I'll put the rotations there just in case. And then, yeah, I made a whole warp, yeah. Made a whole warp. Ear R warp. Encompassing the whole thing. And then I made specific warps for each piece. Ear fold R warp. Ear fluff R warp. Ear mid warp. Ear mid R warp. And ear back R warp. Ear back R warp. Keep it organized, people. Keep it organized. Fold, fluff. Did I do the fluff? Yeah, fluff. Mid. No, that's a good deformer. Good enough. And on the back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit. I'm gonna have to dedicate like tomorrow to just fixing all these meshes. So all these got their own thing now. Yeah. And now we're gonna do ear. Now we're gonna do the left ear. And I think after I do the left ear, I'm gonna call it a day. There. Ear L rotation. I put this like around here. Yeah. Good enough. Then yeah, whole warp. Ear L warp. Doing the whole thing. Boom. And then we do the folds. Then we do all the original ones. Ear. Right, hold on. Ear. Okay, ear fold. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to just making sure I'm doing it the same way. Ear fold R. Okay. Ear fold L warp. Ear fluff left warp. Ear mid left warp. Ear back left warp. And how do I want to do the earring? Suppose just as is. No, right? Yeah. It's earring warp. Earring warp. Good enough, I guess. If I need to specify the earring more, then I can do that. Nice. And now we just got all of this junk. Hey, check it out. It's all organized now. Whoa. Yeah, the only thing that can probably be better is this. I'll just make a belly warp, why not? Belly warp. And now, I think now I could probably start moving things. Oop, everything frozen. Okay, wait. Yeah, I think at this point, if I wanted to, I could start rigging. I could start the rigging process, but I won't because I'm tired. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I guess I will double when I'm sane in the mind. I will double check everything. I will double check everything to see if it is good or not. How good I've done this. So I'll save that. Make it pretty. You know what? Let's do this. Hold on. I'll make a breath. I'll make him breathe. I'll make him brief. Can I? Do you want to let me? Yeah, there we go. Where's the breath warp? Right there. Breath warp. Blink. Why does it feel like it's moving too? It's moving weirdly. Moving a bit strangely. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. Let's do this. Hold on. It's not in the center, that's why. It's not centered. The tail makes it a little off-centered. I had to adjust for that. Where's it? Yeah, it's not. Why is this not including the tail? Hold on. And I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's try it again. Breath warp. I'm gonna animate something. I'm gonna animate one thing. Boom, done. Check it. Breathing, easy. Breathing is the easiest part. If you want to feel satisfied, just make something breathe. Boom. See, now we're breathing. Taking a deep breath. I don't like how the feet move. Stop moving. I don't like how it's making the feet move. There, breathing. I can make that better. I'm just gonna delete it. We're gonna delete it because I know I can make it better. Pink, but there. Animated something. Happy. There. Control S. I do not want to lose any of the work I just did, even though it was just organizing everything. But yeah, that'll be it for. I think that'll be it for now. Do not save that file, no. Close it, please. Please. Oh no. Whew. Oh. Scared me for a second. But oop. Oop. Hold on. Oh no. Ah, there we go. But thank you. But that'll be the end of our lovely little show. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you, everyone that came in and visited. Thank you, Lilac Duckling, for following. Thank you. Thank you for everyone. All the usual suspects. Oopies. Thank you, all the usual suspects, for dropping in. You know, my favorite people. Weasel, #1 fan since day one. Solvable Iowa, love that guy. Strange Dragon, thank you for visiting. And of course, to you too, Lilac Duckling, thank you. Time to say my outro. My name has been Cayde Phrygian, your favorite little guy. You have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the wide, wide world. Please, have a good rest of your day. Catch me on Monday. I'll probably be, I don't know. Catch me, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays at 6:30 p.m. CDT. Usually streaming fun little games, or recently Live2D rigging. That's pretty fun and hard and also tedious. But join me. We're gonna have a fun little time. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye. Oop. I think it broke.